What was Brooklyn King Radio? It was pirate radio frequency 1002.96. It was raw. It was crazy. It wasn't hood. It was neighborhood. See, if it was going down in New York City or any of the 5 boroughs, we were on it. Before there were podcasts, there was Shoutcast Radio. Before there was iTunes, there was Winamp and LimeWire. And before there was anything called the Breakfast Club, there was already a show in New York with 2 crazy guys and 1 woman keeping it all together. These are the archives of Brooklyn King Radio, the wildest show that you never heard of.
You can't just print more money.
First of all, cash money is the poor man's tool. Rich people don't use cash. They don't use it. It's beneath them.
Yeah.
They exchange portfolio notes and shit like that. You know, they work on paper.
Yeah.
And half their money they can't even touch anyway because it's tied up in shit.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean? So it's like they really just it's still property of the government. You just higher up in the government. That's all it really is.
Yeah, true enough. Yep. But I mean, you know, like I said, my thing is apparently everybody can't be rich in America the way this set up. All right, somebody's got to be poor. Somebody's got to always be scraping. That the poor person is actually what makes the whole shit go around. They
drive the economy.
Yeah, they drive the economy.
What poor people are buying is what rich people are watching. They're like, the poor people are buying this, invest in that. It's selling. You know what I mean? And they're gonna produce more of it, and they're gonna try to jack the price up a little bit. You know?
Exactly.
And make as much money off of it until people stop buying it.
Exactly. The rich make money off the poor. Meanwhile, the poor
always.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the poor they're still poor.
Believe it or not, it starts in jail. A lot of it starts in jail. They introduce new shit to prisoners. And if the prisoners like it, they put it on the street.
Because once they get released, they come out and they... Yep. Because everybody's always going... Well, I don't mean everybody's always going to jail, but that circle goes in so rapidly.
Yeah. Yep.
Ain't that a trip? 50. So you saying 50 Cent might actually be some sort of fucking android or some sort of robot planted by the government?
He's a beta test subject.
Yeah, exactly. He's some sort of robot planted by the motherfucking government and shit.
Man.
They planted him in jail and actually had him doing like rap lyrics and shit and seeing that if those lyrics would be hot. And then they quote unquote released him into the damn community. You know what I mean? And every time, but see, what's funny is I had a feeling 50 Cent was a robot because that nigga, he be shorting out when he do that shit. That nigga be shorting out. You know what I mean? That's what happens and shit. 50 Cent be
got a bad starter.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's starting to malfunction. 50 starting to fucking malfunction and shit. Notice you never see that motherfucker have any type of emotion and shit, man. You know? And that's it. I got the gist of what you're saying, Sha, as usual. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. But on the same